We are in. Charlotte, North Carolina, as we get ready for this interconference contest here at the Time Warner Cable Arena. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And this is a one-and-done trip for Minnesota before going back to their Timberwolves fans up in Minneapolis.
And Kevin, they'll be hoping things go better for them tonight as opposed to how it was last night. The last thing they want to do is drop 2 games in the span of 48 hours.
Yeah, that's one of the difficult things to work through is back-to-back losses. That can sap a team's energy and momentum when that happens.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Kenneth Faried is out there with Booker. And there's Pekovic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Hood in at the 2 spot.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move. And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They may need to sit him out, Kevin. That's his second foul in less than a minute.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here is Lillard. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Faried.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The 19-footer is on the money.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Screen by Faried. They set the pick.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Stolen by Faried. Here's Lillard. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. On the clock. And stolen by Lillard. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Booker. Wiggins with the block. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. Mozgov comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Brooks in for Tony Parker. Brooks again. It's Lillard. Brooks kicks to Wiggins. Mozgov wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
And Clifford in his third year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt now. He's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
And the Hornets making a change here. Miles is checked in. The dish to Green. Here's Barton. No good on the three. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Hood. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Isanya, he's checked in for the Hornets. Fires for 3. No good from Booker. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green kicks to Miles. Out to Brooks. For the 3. No luck. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got his second basket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Mozgov. The shot is off. Great D that time from Bekovic. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped down to 43% last year.
Got a piece of it. The feet to Fareed. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. .121 left to play in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Cannon. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Luis Scola. He's checked in for Anderson. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Brooks with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to the leg. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injury.
Inside, Mozgov's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Mozgov passes to Green. Here's Rivers. And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. He got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Hornets, Jonas Jerebko out there with Gobert. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Hezonja in a shooting guard. Timberwolves leading by 6. Rivers dishes to Gibson. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score. Sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair. And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Barton's checked in for Hezonja. Barton, no luck.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Parker against Lillard. Feeds to Fareed. Here's Hood. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Hornets trail by 8. Parker outside. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. And again, the Hornets missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. That is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Parker kicks to Jerebko. Now the pass to Barton. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Some changes for Charlotte. Mozgov, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Green and for Jerebko. Here's Barton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock at 2. Parker with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Green. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Parker. Pekovic passes to Fareed. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. C.J. Miles comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Brooks subbed in for Parker. Dishes it to Hood. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Brooks dishes to Miles. From downtown. Charlotte no good that time either. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
He dishes it to Mozgov. Pass to Barton. Back to Green. Kicks to Mozgov. Tries again. .58 seconds left here in the second. Green, the screen. Here's Barton. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Rivers again. It's Brooks. On the wing, Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. They double him with Green. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Miles. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Mozgov. And Tony Parker subbed in for Brooks. Parker against Rivers. Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Barton. Here's Gobert. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And the first half is now in the books. The Timberwolves on top, up by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. The second half just about to get going here.
Talk about a terrific game for Green. He has 11 points and 2 rejections. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Yeah, Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Checking out the group for Sam Mitchell to start the second half. We've got Booker, Damian Lillard out there with Hood, and there's Pekovic, and it's Fareed in at the power forward.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Minnesota leading by 6. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up in Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Lillard. Here's Pekovic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Parker passes to Green, and stolen by Pekovic. Here's Hood. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Lillard attacking. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Passes it to Hood. Lillard outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Wiggins with it. Lillard picks him up. Gobert dishes to Green. Good. Green's got 13.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Pekovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot and made it work.
It did, yeah. And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
Well, they do. And, guys, that's the last line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Mozgov, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jerebko comes in for Green. Will Barton, he's checked in for Hezonja. And Brooks subbed in for Parker. Just 4 to shoot. Jerebko kicks to Wiggins. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Brooks against Rivers. He feeds it to Scola. He kicks to Rivers. Thompson right side. Wide open. And again it's Minnesota. Hornets trail by 7. Brooks outside. Now the dish to Jerebko. Wiggins a screen on Scola. Mozgov passes to Jerebko. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Thompson. Out in his own on the break. Cannon dishes to Thompson. To the wing right side. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And Gibson kicks to Thompson. Cuts off the pass. A fast break now for Charlotte. And Wiggins throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Kicks it out to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Scola.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Brooks, the pass to Urepko. Back to Brooks. There's the feed to Mozgov. Rebounded by Luis Scola.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Rivers kicks to Cannon. Inside. Thompson outside. Over to the wing. Here's Rivers. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. $16 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Barton, no luck. Rivers. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. C.J. Miles is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. It's tipped. Brooks dishes to Mozgov. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Nikola Pekovic. Hezonja, he's checked in for Charlotte. Parker comes in for Aaron Brooks. Lillard with it. Screen by Fareed. Lillard, the pass to Pekovic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Hood. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounds.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Charlotte on D. They trail by 9 points. Kept alive. And Pekovic kicks to Fareed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Hood gets the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Feeds it to Miles. Back to Parker. The pass to Miles. Clock at 6. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Dishes it to Hood. And that one's good.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Parker outside. Pass to Hezonja. Now Miles. Outside, Green. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Here's Parker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
Parker dishes to Green. Back to Parker. Kicks it to Green. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Lillard attacking. And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive numbers.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
Back to Parker. Rebounded by Hood.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
And the wide-open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 14. Booker. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The drive by Green. Here's Barton. Charlotte no good that time either. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. C.J. Miles comes in for Wiggins. And Brooks subbed in for Tony Parker. Here's Hood. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Barton. They get it again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And he gets it to go.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minnesota.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Damian Lillard. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And here's Brooks from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Lillard against Brooks. Here is Lillard. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our